Well, he just drove off, sometimes life's okay.
I ran my mouth off a bit too much, oh, what can I say?
Well, you just laughed it off, it's all okay. And we'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on anyway.
A fake Jamaican took every last dime with a scam.
It was worth it just to learn from sleight of hand.
Bad news comes, don't you worry, even when it lands.
Good news will work its way to all them plans.
We both got fired on exactly the same day.
Well, we'll float on, good news is on the way. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on all right. Already we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Already we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Already we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, even if things end up a bit too heavy, we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Already we'll all float on okay. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on all right. Don't you worry, we'll all float on all right. Don't you worry, we'll all float on all right.
Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter listen to fools. Hey. I watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. Hey, and the media sells it. Oh, and you play the role. Oh, mental wounds not healing. Life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. Well, you gotta listen to my heads of a cold war. That's what.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Can't Stand Up Comedy presents I Won't Stand for This. Please welcome to the stage your host, Dan Smith.
Oh, crazy. I just cannot bear. Hey.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here at I Won't Stand for This. How you guys doing tonight? All right, and hell of a crowd tonight. Hell of a crowd. Great to see you guys. As Jesse said, my name is Dan Smith, but you can call me Dan the Can't Stand Up Comedian. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. My pronouns are he, him, and hot rod. Yeah. I'm an atheist, and the reason that I'm an atheist is because no way in hell am I letting Jesus take any of my wheels. Let's see, when I was growing up, when I was a little kid, one of my biggest dreams was to compete in the Paralympics someday. Now, I never got there as an athlete, but I did go as a spectator one time. And I was going to tell you about my favorite sports that I saw while I was there, but I decided instead of telling you, I'm going to show you, okay? So I'm going to act out 3 wheelchair sports, and when you know what sport I'm doing, you just tell me, all right? Here's the first one. Basketball. That one's easy. I gave you guys a gimme there. All right, here's the second one. Hurdles! Hell yeah, you got it. Hurdles. Great. That was good. That was good. Might have been the quickest guess I've ever gotten. All right, here's the third one. Here we go. Synchronized swimming. Synchronized drowning. No, it's not. It's not synchronized. It's not swimming. It is. It's actually drowning. Yeah, you can't swim in a wheelchair. Come on, man. You're not buoyant enough. No, you just sink. That's true though. I could overinflate my tires. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Well, now I'm gonna go swimming. Let's see. You know what? People, it's not so bad being in a chair. The one thing that does bother me though is when when I catch somebody staring at my wheels for too long, you know, just staring. And it's like, hey, buddy, my eyes are up here. Let's see. But like I said, being in a wheelchair, it's not so bad some of the times. I mean, there's no such thing as standing room only. Yeah. And you can't beat the parking, right? Especially when my parking lot, and when my picture is in every parking lot, you know? Yeah, Yeah, no, that's not actually me, though. That's my Uncle Frank. Yeah, wheelchairs running the family. Ironically, that's the only thing that runs in the family. But I will tell you the one thing that bothers me the most about people with disabilities. We get made fun of sometimes. You know, we get called some pretty mean names. One of the words that people say that really bothers me is the R word. We know what the R word is, right? So here's what we're going to do. We already know what it is. So we're just going to get it out there and we're going to say it together, okay? Come on, Carla. Come on, Carla. Unplug your ears. We're all going to say it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you guys. Don't make me the asshole. Don't make me say it by myself. All right. 1, 2, 3. Republican. What'd you say, runner? Yeah, that's a bad word too. But no, Republican. Let's see. I was making some breakfast this morning and made some eggs, and they turned out runny. And you know, I fucking hate runny eggs. I do not appreciate it when my breakfast tries to show me up. Let's see. Went out on a date the other day, and yeah, thank you very much. And we went out to dinner, and I asked her where she wanted to go, and she said she didn't care as long as we went somewhere that was pescatarian. Which is weird, because I didn't understand what the hell her religion had to do with where we ate. Pescatarian? Anybody know what pescatarian is? No? It's where you only eat fish. You only eat seafood. That's a pescatarian. Instead of a Presbyterian. Yeah, there you go. Huh? A fruitarian? I've never heard of that, but okay.
That's the one that only eats fruit that falls from the tree and it's already dead. Otherwise, you kill it when you take it off.
Huh. All right. Fruitarian. You know? I guess it's possible. Sure. Let's see. What do I want to tell you guys about? I had some Taco Bell the other day. Never a good idea, right? Revenge of the Taco Bell. But I was sitting there eating my taco, and I got one of their little hot sauce packets. And you know how they have on the hot sauce packet, they have little sayings, you know, little words of wisdom or whatever on the hot sauce packet. I don't know if words of wisdom is the right words, but my hot sauce packet, you know what this shit said to me? It said, "Not sitting this one out." I know. Now I got the Taco Bell shits and the side order of feeling attacked here. It's terrible. Let's see. I'll tell you that I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm a roller comic. I have a birth defect that's called spina bifida. I have the most severe form. It's called myelomeningocele. Which I actually, you know what? I like telling people that I have myelomeningocele, though, because it does not sound like I have a disability. No. It sounds like I have a ninja seal. Yeah. And my ninja seal's name is Milo. Oh, wouldn't that be cool, though? A bunch of little seals out there kung fu fighting? Yeah. Yeah, I could, too. So anyway, yeah, I was born in a wheelchair. No, wait. No. I was not born in a wheelchair. Jesus Christ. That would have sucked for my mom. Leaving little tiny tire tracks in her badge on the way out. Oh. Ew, exactly. Ew. I came prepared, didn't I? Oh, I just passed 5 years sober. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, though, I had to quit drinking because if I had gotten one more DUI in this thing, my wheels were going to get impounded. Yeah. Talk about a pub crawl. Yeah. Shit. You know, I am having a hard time with it though. You know, all those meetings, they're all upstairs or downstairs in church basements. You know, get a concussion going down, and then I burst into flames once I get inside. They're all 12-step programs. No, thank you. Fuck, I forgot where the rest of this joke goes. That's okay. I'm gonna just move on then. Might as well. Let's see. Might as well. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you about one more thing. I'm recently divorced. Hey, good time. Clap it up. Clap it up. Hell yeah. You know what though? I am so happy to be divorced. Not happy, but the best thing about being divorced is I never ever have to live somewhere that looks like a Hobby Lobby threw up on it ever again. Oh my god. But no. But you know what? We were together for quite a while. We were together for 23 years. So yeah. So we had a good run. One of us did. That's a good point. Well, you know, kind of emotionally though. I gotta stop getting all on my set here. It's not how this is supposed to go. There, see there. Okay, laughs. Actually, no. You know what? I like groans because you know I don't know why I don't know where I was going with that either. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep this show roll. Get this show rolling. Yes. So, Richard, for those of you who haven't been to the I Won't Stand for This show, this is how it works. You're not going to see me up here again, but you will see my wheelchair. So, all the other comics you're going to see on the show tonight will be in my wheelchair, coming up onto the stage and doing their sets in my wheelchair, okay? So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get off the stage now. I'm going to go sit in a chair just like you are, and give my chair up to the next comic, and I will introduce her as soon as she starts to come up. Carla, I'm gonna put the mic on this stand right here. Hope it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Now I'm gonna go over there. That's what the mic is. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Are they as talented of rollers as you?
Even more so. Even more so. We'll see. Confident, Carla. Confident.
Anyway, you know.
He could go anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's the point of it, right? Like a cheese butter. Okay. Hey, you're gonna fool me. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat.
All right. You are cheating. All right. You're kicked off the show. You're out. The break is on.
Okay.
So here, there's a break on the right side.
Here.
Yeah. Here, come closer.
I can't.
You can't.
But I moved it.
Is it that
I'm gonna break this.
Yeah, push it the other way. There you go. Okay. Yay! All right. All right. Coming to the stage for the first time in a chair. Please welcome Carla Garcia. And Jesse's got you. Jesse's behind you. I should have mentioned that. Jesse will be behind you.
No,
Jesse
I told
Jones,
me.
everybody.
Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
Jesse, turn me around.
Oh, I forgot to tell you how to turn around.
It's okay. I want everyone watching at home to see what I did for them.
You're using your... Oh, you're so cheating.
I am cheating.
You were so
okay,
cheating.
listen. I'm 5'9".
I'm 5'1".
I have my feet are size 11.
Mine are size 3.
Too soon. My feet are actually size 11 and a half, so my eyes are up here. I just wanted to tell you, I just wanted to be real honest, Dan. Today we're going to get closer than you thought was possible. Lizzie, your outfit is a metaphor. I'm on my period, Dan, okay? This is going to get very real, okay? I'm of a reproductive age of 36, and I'm here on my period for you. Think about it. All right, so my name is Carla. I'm Puerto Rican. Woo, clap, 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 clap. No? Okay. Thank you. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. Clap, clap, clap. Stop, I need to keep going. Over there, my mom was Pentecostal. So I grew up Pentecostal. Woohoo! Exorcism. It was a dark time. It was a dark time. But now I came over from Puerto Rico, so now I am safe. So I live in Stockton. I know why you're laughing. Because you really like Stockton. Let's have a round of applause for Stockton. Hey! Thank you. So when people ask me, is Stockton scary? I always say yes. Because I don't want the property values to go up. I want to be able to own something one day. And my dreams came true. 2 years ago, there was a serial killer. Hey! But we needed 2 serial killers. The housing, that's dark, sir. Look into your soul. What's happening? I forgive you. Let's go. We're not ready. We're not ready for that. You're red. You look red. Ah! You look like her dress. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie, sir. You both look very beautiful. Okay? Sir, I am bisexual. Okay? I am bisexual, non-practicing. I haven't been practicing much of anything these days. And I'm dating. I'm 36. I'm on the apps. But I'm on the sad app. Yeah. Do you know which one that is? No, I'm on Facebook dating app. I lost 2 friends because of this. It's rough out there. In the apps, I could match with you. And at 36, I could match with your lesbian mom. Or with your dad. Or with your little sister if she's legal. Am I right, guys? Just saying. It's complicated. And the economy is really bad. It is. And in Stockton, I'm just like everyone else, but like a doctor. But not like a real doctor. I'm a chiropractor. So I hit people for a living. And they like it. It's consensual. And they ask for it. And they want it. And it's legal. And they pay me for it. And they heal. Hey! Thank you. I'm a hero. So times are tough. And I got I got a side hustle. That's what the Americans call OnlyFans. The Americans have different ways. Like when I first got to Florida, God bless their hearts, 2 Ubers thanked me for coming to the States legally from Puerto Rico. We've been citizens for over 108 years. And in Florida, I went to get my doctorate, and there was this one guy, I told him that Puerto Ricans are Spanish descendant, Taino Indian, and African, and he called me a mutt. He said, "You're a mutt." And I told him, actually, a study performed by a Berkeley doctor said that Puerto Rican women are as close to genetic perfection than any other ethnicity. But he didn't believe me. But I forgive him because he didn't finish his doctorate because he died. True story. Anyway, I'm a doctor, but I drive a Kia. So I don't just drive any Kia. I drive a Kia Sportage. Clap, 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 clap. It's the TJ Maxx of cars. It's reliable and cute and affordable. You can't be. You need to be fancy on a budget, okay? And I'm talking the clearance aisle at TJ Maxx, okay? That's all we can afford right now, okay? So I'm single and I can't do OnlyFans, sir. You know, want to know why? Because of my bush. I don't. It's thinning, okay? I'm 36. My bush is thinning. I don't have bush confidence, okay? And, men and people are like, I want a bush. And I'm like, I can't grow it, pal. Meet me halfway. And then you have this little hair skirt that's inside of your thigh, and it keeps growing, and it keeps going, and no one told you about it, okay? So I couldn't do it, so I stuck to the one thing that I could do, and that was feet stuff, okay? And like I said, I told you at a size 11 and a half, I've got potential, okay? And before you judge me, let's talk of one of my favorite people. Let's talk about the baby Jesus. Hey. The baby Jesus had a rough life. Like me, he had a rough life. He was born in a manger, okay? And you know that the baby Jesus' dad is God, right? And God created the world. But he didn't give Mary any child support money. The kid was born in a manger. There's animals, there's ticks, I don't know. I don't want to say deadbeat dad. I don't want to say. I'm not going to say it, sir, in the front. Anyways. It's been a rough life, and Jesus doesn't mind. Who was the first person with the original foot fetish? Anyone? Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This guy had feet washing parties. It was 12 men, his mom, Mary Magdalene. That's like 27 plus feet right there. He didn't care. He has a sense of humor. I mean, look at Israel. What? Too soon. Too soon. Let's not talk about it. I'm moving on. We were not ready. So, my family is a horrible family. Do any of you have one of those families? Yeah. Oh. Me too. Yeah. But mine is worse, sir. You wanna bet? Let's talk about it. Sir. Okay, let me tell you a story. So, 2 years ago, my dad called me on my birthday. And he pretended to have had a stroke. So I would call him back. Aww. It's not that deep. You can laugh. It's okay. It's okay. We're all in on the joke. I wasn't, but now I am. I think it's gonna be okay. We're here together. I'm glad you're here. Anyway, so 2 weeks ago when my sister called me, and so my sister, she's a doctor, but like a real one. She's like a medical doctor. I'm a chiropractor, different breeds. I'm actually a medical school dropout. That's another story. Let's keep going. Um, my sister told me that my dad fell. And I was like, what? And she's like, he fell and he broke his back. And I was like, nah. Long story short, my sister was worried that he would not make it through the surgery, right? And I told my sister, we have a saying in Puerto Rico, weeds don't die, okay? The only way this man is gonna die is if in that hospital she would have taken a pillow, put in that pillow on top of his head, brought in the nurse, made the nurse sit on his head, and then my sister would sit on her lap, and they would both jump up and down, and he would still live. Dan, I am glad I'm here today. Okay? That is my time. I'm Carla Garcia. I'm going down.
Carla Garcia, everyone. Let's see if she can land the dismount. No, you got it. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yes. That was the best dismount I've seen, Carla. That was pretty good. All right, we got one more comedian for tonight. Oh, shit. One more comedian. All right, coming to this stage next. Who can turn around? I didn't show you guys how to turn around. You got it. You definitely got it. Of course you can. She's even going backwards. Lizzie Bowen, everybody! Woo! You can do it, Lizzie. Come on, Lizzie. Jesse's behind you. Okay. Oh, don't stand up. Don't stand up. Can't stand up. That's right. I totally forgot how to show you. No. Cheater. Don't listen to her. Cheater. Just do it from that angle. There you go. Side view.
Now hold the one on the one side and turn the other back.
No, I like it here. Ow! Oh my god, you guys. I'm thrilled to be here. I've been standing all day, so this is kind of nice for me. Not to brag, Dan, I'm so sorry. I said I've been standing all day, not to brag. But so, like Carla, I'm a bisexual woman, and I am dating right now, like most of us are. And I've come to realize something in dating men and women, that there is like a fundamental difference between the two, and I'd like to compare it to condiments at a Mexican restaurant, if you will, okay? Women are like avocados because they're always fresh, always good tasting, right? And they cost extra. As well they should, gentlemen. I'm gonna see if I can actually like face the, you know what?
You got this. You got this. Yeah.
What? No. What? I got that twist down. And men, you're welcome. And men are like cheese because they come on everything. I'm like, on my armpit, really? Everywhere, yeah. Dan said, ew. One time, you know what I realized about sleeping with men that I forgot about? Just how courteous they are and how respectful they are after you let them come on your face. Right? Because they know it's such a privilege and such an honor, you know what I'm saying? Because they're just like, oh, you let me do that? So, like, after the aftercare of that, they just, you know, they move so fast. I've never seen a man move faster, like not even in an emergency, than after he comes on your face to get that rag. Like this one guy, he got up and he started running like he was in the mystery gang from Scooby-Doo. And he went and slipped on his own floor. I was like, it's okay, it's not that serious. I appreciate it. Oh my god. So I am forming an Avengers like team of a roster, you guys, right now. Okay? Because I'm a Professor X. Oh my god, I got my Professor X right there. That's fucking lit. Alright. There's so many positions I bet that I haven't even heard of. Dan's laughing nervous. He's like, I was just kidding, Lizzie. It's gonna be fine. No, but on my quest for forming this team, you've got to have specific qualifications, right? Because you need your billionaire philanthropist, your Tony Stark, the one that pays your bills, right? You got to have someone hold it down for you, right? And then you need your Bruce Banner, the one you hate fuck. Hulk smash. I had a guy say that one time after sex. He was like, Hulk smash, I smashed that pussy up. No, you did not. No, you did not. Thanks for playing, though. And finally, this is the most important one, okay? You need the one that is worthy. He who wields the hammer. Your Thor, people. Let's get it. Come on now. That one's important. Did you know they make Thor hammer dildos? It's for a reason, ladies. We have needs. I'm like, I don't know how those things fit, but you know, I'm willing to try. So I went on this date recently with this guy, and I met him on Bumble, and I got there and he was like, I was super nervous for this date, and I almost canceled. And I was like, oh, why? And he was like, well, you're a stand-up comedian. I was afraid if it didn't go well, you were going to talk about me on stage. So I was like, oh, no, I don't do that. So I was on a date with this guy. Right? And he was asking me what I was looking for. And I was all like, I'm looking for something casual, but I want to get to know the person first. And he was all like, oh, that's perfect. I couldn't agree more. Because you can have sex with somebody you have nothing in common with or don't like, but it's kind of like having unseasoned chicken. So it made me realize I've had a lot of unseasoned cock in my life. I've been missing out, you guys. It's a problem. So, has anybody here farted during sex? Clap, clap, clap. Yeah, perfect. I know a lot of us have. But I farted during sex recently, and it made me realize that missionary is my least favorite position. Because it's the hardest position for me to hold in a fart. And you can't hide your face while you're doing it. I was having sex with this one guy, and I was just trying to hold it together, and I was just like, you know? And he stopped, and he was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, why? And he goes, because it looks like you're trying to solve a math problem right now. I was like, yeah, I mean, algebra's hard, and I dropped out of college. It's real difficult, you guys. Has anybody sneezed cum before? Mm-mm. Is anybody surprised that that's a thing that can happen? Yeah. Yeah, it surprised me too. Let me tell you how it happens. Let me walk you through this. So, well, I can't. God damn it. Let's sit down here and. I don't know what that was. I'm just trying to have fun here. So this is what happened is I was doing my community service, ladies. Giving a blowjob. You're welcome. And it got to be that point, the final countdown, if you will. The gentleman told me, hey, I'm close. So I started singing the song in my head. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. You get it. And when it happened, I forgot to breathe, you guys. So I just all over him, none of it on me. It was like, Dan is like, he's like, I'm a feminist. Good for you, sis. But it was the first time after a blowjob that I wasn't the embarrassed party, you guys. I'm saying I brought the rag, okay? I felt powerful. I walked back in that room. I'm all like, it's nice and warm. Anything for you, baby girl. I got you. But after that same experience, it helped me discover something because I've been looking for a truly waterproof mascara, you guys. And I feel like a lot of mascara lies. Because why can I jump into a pool with my waterproof mascara, come out, everything's fine, everything's great, right? But when I go to do my walk of shame, I look like a goddamn raccoon. I'm saying I need something that's dick tear proof, you guys. I haven't found it yet. But actually, after this experience, I did find it. Because after, when I ran to the bathroom, I looked in the mirror and I was like, that's the one. Right? And when I came back, the guy was like, that is the one. Right? I'm not going to gatekeep for you. Ladies. Maybe it is Maybelline. So, you guys, I'm a feminist woman. I just want to say that right now. Just want to make things clear, okay? Right? But there's this song that I heard that really intrigued me recently that came to my attention. Okay? And the title of this song is I Like Bitches. And in my head, I'm just like, that's a tough one because I'm a feminist woman. But in my head at the same time, I was also like, I also like bitches. Right? And look, I don't condone domestic violence at all. This is going to sound so bad. But in this song, there is a lyric, I shit you not, of this song. That pussy so good, if you cheat, I might hurt you. But, okay, he said might, okay? But also, I really want to know what it takes to have pussy that good. You just get a man so frustrated that if you hurt his feelings, he might hit you. He's not sure, but he's like, I don't know, I might lose it, right? I want to know that I have pussy that good. Like, he's telling you what he's going to do in the song, like, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling pussy. God damn it. I don't know why, like, it's a rap song. I don't know why I said it like a 1930s, like, speakeasy bartender. So there's two kinds of men that I find myself dating, right? And I don't know if you have heard of this phrase from Breaking Bad, someone cooked here. Right? So it's a phrase that my generation, I'm 27, uses right now when they go, oh, someone cooked here. It means they meet a man and he's like a really great guy and they could tell that other women put in the work to make them a better man. But they're no longer around. So when I see a man that's very respectful and good, right? I'm like, oh, someone cooked here. I don't think those women are okay. Like, you know, like you walk into their kitchen and you're like, the leftovers are still in the fridge. It's been remodeled. I'm like, someone definitely cooked here, right? But then you meet a man and you're like, oh, shit. Someone tried to cook here. And the leftovers are burnt. The oven doesn't work. But then, like, the thing is, though, they invited you into the kitchen. And then they're freaking out that you're in the kitchen. I'm like, he's like, I can't. It's been a long time since someone's cooked here. And I'm like, no, that's fine. We can start with baking. Is that okay? And then they just freak out. And they're just like, no, because in high school, Rebecca baked all the cookies for all the other boys and behind my back. And I've never been the same since. I'm like, whoa. It's just box brownie. Chill. I'll leave the box open. The next one can try again. I'll leave you alone. She's smiling like, I remember a time that I tried to do that. Have you guys ever, like, been through a situationship breakup? Yeah. I feel like that hits different. It hurts a little bit. It hurts different because, like, when you go through a regular breakup, you, like, listen to the radio and you hear songs like, you know, Chasing Cars, Drops of Jupiter, and you're just like, oh my God, I remember that time we danced, right? But then with a situationship breakup, like, you'll listen to the radio and, like, a nasty song will come on that'll remind you of that person. And it'll just be like, macaroni in a pot, that's a wet-ass pussy. I miss you, Chad. I miss you so much. To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls. Oh my God, Trevor! Trevor, I'll never be the same. No one hits it from the back like you. Dan's over there like, I've been Trevor. You're welcome. But, oh my God, I don't even, like, this is, okay. I got the light, it's fine. So, I feel like when you date men, you have 2 separate interviews, right? First one is for the first date, where you go over job history, favorite color. But as a woman, you already know that information because you printed out his LinkedIn profile. You just want to make sure he tells the truth, right? Second one, if he gets that far, is for his pee-pee, his penis, right? Because I'm always nervous to meet a new dick. I am never nervous to, like, see a woman's body for the first time, right? Because I'm like, I'm about to see some titties. And you got to have a fucked up pair of titties for me to be like, no, you got to go home, sweetheart. Can I take you to the doctor? Can I take you to see Carla? Maybe she's got something for you. But yeah, so the second interview, right, is for his dangling. And I would like for it to go a little bit something like this, you guys. I appreciate you taking the time to be here today. I'm curious to know what you have to offer this pussy. That's a very interesting turtleneck sweater. Hey, I like your hat. We'll be in touch. Thank you for coming. But it's a little, it usually happens a little more terrifying for me, okay? Like a guy will whip it out and instantly the music from Rocky starts playing in my head. Da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to stretch and I only brought Durex. I will be right back. It's not good. But I tend to date men more because, like, I always get nervous to initiate sex with a woman because I just feel like I'm not good enough and just, like, women are beautiful specimens. So I let music do the talking for me, okay? And I am a huge Marvin Gaye fan, all right? So I know what you're thinking. Like there's so many songs I could choose from. There's Let's Get It On, Sexual Healing. Those are sexy songs, right? But I'll put on a song that makes me sound desperate, okay? Like one time, turned on some music, slid on the couch next to a lady, and I went, hey, who put on Everybody Needs Love? All right, you guys. That's been my time for tonight. Thanks for rocking and rolling with us. Let's see if I can get off of this without embarrassing myself.
You can do it. You can do it, Lizzie. Uh-oh. Snake charmer. There you go. You got it. You got it. There you go. All right. Time for the dismount. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah! Lizzie Bowen, everybody! Woo! Hell yeah! That's a shorter show tonight. We only had 2 comedians, so that's the end of tonight's show. I mean, it's almost time anyway, so thank you. You know, you're supposed to wheel a chair over to me. You're not supposed to push it. You're both cheaters. You're both cheaters. All right. Thank you for being here. Good night, everybody.
All right, folks, that is it for I Won't Stand for This. But we're just getting started. We've got 2 more shows. lolgbt Plus presents as hashtag STFU will begin in about, let's call it 10-15 minutes. We'll see how quickly we get that started. And then at 10:30, it's PowerPlay. It's improvised PowerPoint presentations. So stick around at home, in person, whatever you want to do. If you're done with us for the evening, check out stadcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. STFU will begin in about, I don't know, let's call it 10.
Named Jay. He brings a gun to school and eats simply cake. My ass, if he knew the truth, he lives on my block. And he drives a night ride, but he doesn't know who I am. And he doesn't give a damn about me. I'm just a dirtbag, baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. No. Oh, yeah. She doesn't know she's missing. Oh, yeah. She doesn't know she's missing. And I feel like mold. It's prom night and I am lonely. Lo and behold, she's walking over to me. This must be fate. My lips start to shake. How does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about me? Say, come on, come on, come on. I got some tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe. I'm just teenage dirtbag baby like you. No, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you.
what to do. Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Don't you hesitate, girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, put your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, put your head down. You gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Blue as the sky, sunburned and lonely, sipping tea in a bar by the roadside. Don't you let those other boys fool ya. I gotta love that afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more you stay the same, the more they seem to change. Don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. You gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Just more than I can take. Pity for pity's sake. Some nights kept me awake. I thought that I was stronger. When you're gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer. Do what you wanna. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded dreams, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, just go ahead. Hey, sapphire and faded dreams, just go ahead, let your head down. feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for LOLGBT Plus presents hashtag SDFU. Please welcome to stage your host, David Shapiro.
This mic was up high. There was just a wheelchair show. Everyone was in a wheelchair. Like, who was that tall in the wheelchair? How you guys doing? Good. You're not laughing at that. That's fine. It's funny. They weren't that tall. You know they weren't. They were seated. By definition, they were in a chair. Cool. Who's never been to this show? Everybody. Okay, cool. So who's never seen me do comedy? Awesome. Great. Then I can just do all the things I normally do, and you have no idea. Like sex. And, you know. Okay, that's not funny. Cool. I'm glad this isn't the show where I have to strip if it's not funny, because I have one of those, and I'd be taking off a shirt already. My name's David Shapiro. Let's start there. My family moved here during a time of anti-immigration, much like it is now. So, like, yeah, we had to change spelling of our last name so we could assimilate with the white people. And now we spell it the white way with an S, but we used to do it the traditional Jewish way with a $sign. Okay, cool. I don't know. The climate's weird. I don't know what that means. If you guys laugh at that anymore, it used to be a safe joke to tell, and then I knew who was on my side. But now I don't know, because we don't know what side I'm, and I don't know anything anymore. But my last name is Shapiro, and my email is luckyjew22@yahoo.com. And I used to be really embarrassed about the luckyjew22 part, and now I'm just embarrassed about the @yahoo.com. It's a better user interface. My ex-wife makes fun of me, and she said, "You're the only person under 70 that still uses a Yahoo email address." And I said, "Well, I'm the only person under 70 that's getting spousal support from you, so I think it's working out for me." Yeah, she's an attorney, and she kept my last name, Shapiro, because why wouldn't she, right? If you could have an attorney and you could pick Shapiro or any other last name, which would you pick? Really? You wouldn't pick Shapiro as your attorney? Why? Oh, okay. Just, well, yeah, I know. Look, I know. We all hate Ben Shapiro. I get it. But have you ever heard of Robert Shapiro? No. Okay. OJ's innocent. Well, he was found innocent. He is not innocent. Definitely was guilty. He was found innocent because of a legal team that was put together by Robert Shapiro. Yeah. Ben Shapiro's a piece of shit. I hate him too. All of the Shapiros, we had a meeting actually like 2 months ago, and they said, "David, you're the farthest along in terms of fame." And I was like, "Well, that doesn't bode well for us." They were like, "You got to work really hard so you can overtake Ben Shapiro. So from now on, people don't hear Shapiro and think of him because he's a piece of shit." Yeah, but I'm not going to change my last name because he exists. He should just change his last name because he's a piece of shit. You really don't like me because of Ben Shapiro. No, it's okay. I mean, you didn't say it with your voice, but your eyes are saying a lot. I don't even know where to go. My ex-wife is an attorney. I think that's where we were, right? Yeah. And my friends are mad that she uses my last name. But I'm like, she's kind of paying rent, if you think about it, right? Yeah. Like, she gets to be Shapiro and get clients based off the last name, and I get spousal support. It is. And when the judge was like, "It's time for spousal support," where did I start? I'm going to say 9:13. When the judge said it's time for spousal support, I need to hear, arguments on that. My lawyer she was like, "Well, she makes more money, so that's it." And her lawyer was like, "But he's a man," and my lawyer was like, "That's really sexist. She makes more money than he does." And her lawyer was like, "But he has a college degree." And my lawyer was like, "That doesn't matter. She makes $250,000 a year, and he does local stand-up comedy, so he needs spousal support." And her lawyer was like, "But he's a man with a college degree." And my lawyer started to say something, and the judge said, "Stop!" Like that Britney Spears video. It's fine. Silent laughter is great for comedians. Thank you. No. And the judge said, "What's the college degree in?" And all four of us at the same time said, "Theater." And the judge laughed, and she said, "Oh, no, you have to. He'll die." He can't buy groceries with monologues and soliloquies. What's he going to do? Anyway, so I do this for a living, and then I also do drag. Obviously not right now at all. But it's weird because I'm straight, and so that makes it hard to date. Because most people don't assume I'm straight when they see me at work. But also, there are challenges that you might not like. Okay, so if I'm gonna go on a date and I have a pimple on my nose, I'm like concealer, right? Just a little bit, poof, it's gone. But you can't just poof concealer. You have to do a full face foundation over the concealer to balance it back out, right? So then I do that, and then I'm like, oh no, what happened to my eyes? That's easy. Just a little bit of liner, a little bit of smoke it out, some mascara. My eyes are back. They look great. Some falsies popping, right? And it's like, okay, cool. But what happened to my lips? Trick question, because I'm half white, so I have white lips. So I have to draw them anyway, right? So like, but overdraw them, some lipstick. It looks great, right? Now I have lips. I have eyes. I look a little cold though, a little washed out. So just a little bit of contour, a little bit of highlight, a little bit of blush, bring back the warmth to my face. I look snatched. But I get a text from my date, and she's like, "It's 2 hours later. Where are you?" And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I had a pimple. I'm on my way. But I can't go out with that face and, this hair and this body. So I got a pad. I got to put on boobs and hips, a mini skirt, a crop top, a ponytail. And then I show up at my date, and she's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, a lot. How much time do we have? It's my job. I just came from work. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try speed dating soon. I don't know how that's going to go. I'm mentally ill and I do drag for a living. So I think it's going to be great. 5 minutes and then they'll go anyway. And that's the rule. It's built into the concept. So I don't feel bad about myself. The bell rang and it's 5 minutes. I don't think I should tell them I do drag. I think I should just say I perform on stage. But that sounds dubious. And yeah, no, it doesn't sound sus. I'm a stage performer. Yeah. She... They're right. I know. And how do I avoid saying I lip sync for a living in a mini skirt? Like, there's not a lot of track there before you run out. You run out really fast. I just learned that 65% of people masturbate while they're on the phone randomly. I don't. Is the thing. I know. I'm in the 35% of people that does not do that, which is, I'm not kink shaming. Like, if any of you are in that 65%, which mathematically, 65% of you are in that 65%. So, but like, I don't care if you do. I just don't, right? And like, but what I am mentally ill and I have OCD and I like to clean when I'm on the phone, right? Like, because multitasking, like I like to get a lot done in a short period of time. And so I wear a little telemarketer headset and I'm cleaning, right? And like, I don't know, maybe you noticed that I'm like average American woman height. Like, I'm very short. I can't help it. I don't love it, but it's true. It's great for my drag. It's not great for me dating though. But anyway, so I'm cleaning, right? And I'm on the phone and I'm like trying to, and my kitchen is from the 1970s, so it's kind of sexist. Like, the countertops are a little too high for me. Like, I'm supposed to use them, but they're like a little bit out of reach, right? I didn't say that. My apartment did. And so I'm like reaching, like trying to clean the corner that I can't quite like get, and I'm trying to get the corner, and I'm like, oh my God, it sounds like I'm masturbating. So I really quick, I was like, I'm not masturbating. And she said, what? And I said, no, I just learned that 65% of people randomly masturbate when they're on the phone, and I'm in the 35% of people that doesn't. I'm mentally ill, and I'm in the 35%, not the 65%. And she and she said, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I get that a lot lately. But it was cool because that smud lady, she didn't charge me a late fee for February. She just kind of let it go. Yeah. Also, dating would be difficult, I think, because I'm bougie and I'm extra. And if I went to like Starbucks on a date, is anyone single? Can we pretend we're going on a date? No. Okay, that's fine. See, this is why I can't look. No one even wants to pretend we're going on a date. It's silence, stares. No, it's fine. It's too late now. Don't pity date me. It's okay. That's the point. That's the point. Dating is difficult. I would just like try to go to Starbucks and I would just try to take my date there and she'd get something normal probably because she's like normal because I want to date I'm enough. I'm a lot. I don't want to date a comic or a drag performer or a mentally ill person. Just a normal woman, and I'm like that and she'd get a vanilla latte because that's like a normal person thing to get, right? And yeah, I didn't say pumpkin spice. I don't want to date that girl. Just a vanilla latte girl. And the barista would be like, what about you? And I'd be like, I want a hot chocolate. And the barista's like, you're a grown man. And I'd be like, yeah, but I like hot chocolate. She'd be like, why not a decaf? And I'd be like, well, because caffeine, like even decaf has a little bit, and I don't need enough energy. I'm jittery enough. Like just the hot chocolate is delicious, please. And the barista'd be like, okay. And then I'd be like, oh, if I could get that with almond milk. And my date's like, why not soy milk? And I'm like, actually, soy makes us break out. We're over relying on a society, and like we have too much of it, and it can give you a pimple on your nose. And I'm already on this date. I don't have time to put on concealer and foundation and do a whole thing. Like we're already here. We got to keep it going, right? And so the lady behind the counter is like, well, why not regular milk? And I'm like, well, because I'm Jewish, I'm lactose intolerant. Do you know we're the only mammal that drinks the milk of another mammal? Like, it's kind of fucking weird when you think about it. And she's like, okay, great. Almond milk hot chocolate for this needy man. And I'm like, thank you. And she's like, vanilla latte for the date. And then she's like, okay. And I said, oh, but really quick, can I get it peppermint? See, someone always laughs. I don't know why, because peppermint hot chocolate is superior to non-peppermint hot chocolate, and I'm going to get that every time if that's an option. And then I said, really quick, before you make it, if I could get it to the kid temperature of 78 degrees instead of the adult temperature of 200,000 degrees, I'd like to enjoy it with my date, you know, at the same time that she's drinking her vanilla latte. And the barista's like, what date? And the date was gone. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. That's all for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's fine. Not my favorite set ever. This show is fun. I'm really glad you guys are here. Who came for drag? Okay, cool. There is drag. Who came for comedy? Okay, cool. Who came for both? All right, no bi-erasure in this room. Awesome. The next performer is a drag performer. So I'm going to clear the stage really quick for her. Who's been to a drag show before? Okay, cool. So you all know the culture is to tip. So if you see somebody tipping dollar bills to the drag performers, that's what that is. And then we'll have comics, and then we'll have more drag performers. So I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you're excited. The next performer is my drag aunt. I love her very much. She's a fantastic performer. I'm so glad she's here tonight. Please put your hands together. Clap. Make some noise. Give it up for Mercury Rising.
Let's go, girls. Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise. Really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout. No inhibitions, make no conditions. Get a little out of line. I ain't gonna act politically correct. I only wanna have a good time. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun. Oh, they're totally crazy. Forget I'm a lady. Men shirt, short skirts. Really go wild, yeah. Doing that in style. Get in the action. Feel the attraction. Cover my head, do what I dare. Wanna be free, yeah. Feel the way I feel. And man, I feel like a woman. The girls need a break tonight. We're gonna take the chance to get out on the town. We don't need romance, we only wanna dance. We're gonna let our hang down. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun. They're totally crazy. Forget I'm a lady. Men shirt, short skirts. Really go wild, yeah. Doing that in style. Get in the action. Feel the attraction. Cover my head, do what I dare. Wanna be free, yeah. Feel the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman. feel like a woman.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Hold on, before you do it, pick up my money. Help me out here. Oh, I ain't gonna do it, but I'm just gonna say, hey, how y'all doing? Did y'all like that? I did that, and I have my low blood sugar today and everything, and I did all that. Oh, it's okay, I'm gonna eat something sweet later.
Did you say I'm something sweet? What? Give it up for Mercury Rising. Okay, cool. So now, if you came to see drag, there was drag. Is that her? Your purse? Her purse? What? I don't know what happened. How did it get there? I had to be there. Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Isn't she great? Yeah. Okay. Cool. The next performer coming up is a comedian. He's actually up from Southern California, so I'm really excited he's here. Yeah. What? Ow. Okay, all right. He's great. He's a fun time. Please put your hands together, make some noise, give it up for Clay Newman.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you all. I know some of you don't know me, but if you want, you could tell your friends you saw Seth Rogen tonight. Yeah. Take a selfie after the show. Tag him. He won't know. He's busy. I'm basically Seth Rogen's cheap white trash knockoff. I am Meth Rogen. Excited to be here. Got engaged recently. That's fun. Yeah. Big deal getting engaged. Society makes a big deal out of it. You're supposed to spend 3 months' salary on the ring. Y'all, this is my job. 3 months' salary? Does it look like I got a spare $200 laying around? No. She's perfect, though. I'm Jewish. She's Catholic. Best combination. Best combination. Jews, Catholics, we'd never leave each other. We'd make our moms too sad. Guilt is the glue that binds us. Dated a couple Catholics in my day, and I've noticed that Catholic girls seem to grow up into one of two types of women. Either Catholic girls grow up following in those narrow, rigid footsteps that the church has laid out for them, or they become a sexy witch. Getting married to a sexy witch, y'all. I'm very excited about it. No middle ground with Catholics. It's Christ or crystals. Those are the two directions. Big horror movie fan, my girl, big horror movie fan. Never got to watch them as a kid. Parents didn't allow it. And I don't understand that. As an outsider, I don't get the beef that Catholics have with horror movies. Don't Catholics realize that horror movies are the only movies where they're the good guys? Think of the last time you saw a Catholic in a movie. They were playing one of two roles. Either they were a small town priest who was actively saving their small town from the evils of Satan himself, or they're going to jail for fucking kids. Those are the two. Those are the two roles. Maybe don't be so mad about the vampire flicks, Catholics. Oh, Noah's right. That is accurate. That is accurate. Jews aren't any less silly. We're a silly people. We just had one of our biggest holidays, Passover. It's not like one of the little ones like Purim where we made it up to get out of work. This is a real one. Passover is a big deal. Lots of symbolism in the Passover feast. And I don't know if you've ever had a meal that's based more on symbolism than flavor. Not ideal. Part of the Passover tradition is we Jewish people, we take fresh parsley, which is bitter, like life itself. And we dip the parsley into salt water, which I don't think I need to tell you represents the tears of our ancestors. Is that not the saddest appetizer you've ever heard of? Nobody's ordering that before their entree. That's terrible. Give me carrot sticks and ranch dressing. I don't care what it represents. That can be my ancestors' little orange dicks and cum. I don't care. Hungry. Got to go to Jamaica recently. Beautiful place. Amazing place. If you ever get the chance, please go. It's gorgeous. When I go on vacation, I like two things. I like history and nature. And Jamaica's got plenty of both, but Jamaica's an island. They run on island time. Can't do too much in the same day. Every island's the same way. If you're ever lucky enough to go to Hawaii, you will notice that Hawaii is the only state in America that requires a speed minimum on the highway. Hawaii is the only place where they post signs and are just like, bruh, you gotta go 45. I know there's a rainbow. There was one yesterday. Please. We need to get to work. Same thing in Jamaica, so you can't do both. You got to pick history or nature. History or nature. Are you going to have a history day? Are you going to wake up early? Take a bus to go visit a great house? Which, as it turns out, is the Jamaican equivalent of a plantation. Would you walk into that dungeon, see the shackles, the chains, the people who looked like you used to enslave others just because they were different? Or did you want to go ziplining? What kind of Tuesday you trying to have in paradise? It's hard to decide. People really tried to sell me on the history. They're like, you should go check out the old auction blocks. Check out the auction blocks. That's where they bought and sold the slaves. I'm like, that sounds powerful. How close is that to where the catamaran leaves? That's my question. Like, I'll check it out, but the catamaran has rum and snorkeling, so I think I'm just going to watch Glory on the plane ride home. Is that even? That feels even. Very lucky to get to go to Jamaica, because you don't make a lot of money doing comedy. I make so little money that I have government health care. That's not good. That's not good. If you have government health care, you either have a great or terrible job. That's what that means. I have free health care. It can be stressful. I needed to make a doctor's appointment. I couldn't get one till June. But you know what? I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Couldn't get a doctor's appointment till June. You know what that means? I get to have a fun May. That's what that means. See the doctor in June. I think I'm going to learn how to skateboard next month. I called to make the appointment. Like, what are you coming in for? I'm like, I don't fucking know. What do you mean? It's in June. What are you talking about? Just put me down for a broken leg and chlamydia. We'll see. We'll see which way learning how to skateboard goes. There are perks. There are perks to free health care. I got a mole removed. Just for fun. Just for fun. Why not? It's free. It's to the doctor. She's like, you know this is benign. I'm like, you know this is free. Get it off my body. I don't want it on my back anymore. Get it out of here. I'm going to Jamaica. What's cooler, a mole or a scar? Get it out of here. I'm going to tell people there I got stabbed. What's a more fun story? I got stabbed or the sun can be a little much? Interesting having free health care. I had to see the ear, nose, throat specialist, and he told me that you could get throat cancer from eating pussy. What a fun way to go, right? Worth it for sure. He said, what he said for me, this is a medical professional, so what he said verbatim was that you are more likely to contract throat cancer from oral sex with a woman than you are from smoking cigarettes. And I was there for an ear infection, so, like, it felt less like medical advice and more like a fight that had been carried on from home. That was kind of the vibe. Yeah, eating pussy will give you cancer. Also, being emotionally available leads to gout. Did you know that? And look, I know it's possible. I know that Michael Douglas famously got throat cancer from being too goddamn cool for this world. But it can't be worse than cigarettes, right? That can't be true. With all I've heard about cigarettes, it can't be true. If it's more dangerous to eat pussy than smoke cigarettes, why would a doctor ever tell a patient that they got throat cancer from smoking cigarettes? Doesn't that seem rude? Look, I hope I never get cancer, obviously. I hope I don't, but if I do, I pray that that doctor has the decency to tell me it was from eating pussy. I've seen Mary Poppins. A little bit of sugar helps the medicine go down. Come on, doc. Let me go out feeling like a hero. What are you doing? I don't even care if it's not in my throat. It could be in my lungs for all I care. It could be in my lungs. I still want the doctor to be like, all the way in the lungs. God damn, brother. You hear my guy got fucking eating pussy cancer in the lungs? My dude loves pussy. Give me a high five, bro. Give me a high five. High five for the pussy, man. It is stage 4. You know, I'm the token straight on the show. I am required to yell about eating pussy for at least 3 minutes, and I feel like I fulfilled that requirement. You guys, you got some amazing acts coming up, so stick around, get a beverage, enjoy yourselves. Have a good night.
Keep it going for Clay Newman. Okay, cool, yes. If you need concessions, please make sure you support Stab. Let's give Stab a round of applause, by the way. Letting us do shows here like this. That was a comedian. So we have another drag performer. You guys ready for another drag performer? Awesome. Great. Okay, cool. I love this next drag performer. She's a lot of fun. And anytime I can do a show with her, I love to. She's actually one of my favorite people. We'll be doing prom together, Ace of Spades, on June 7th. So, yeah, if you want to come to Pride Prom, Ace of Spades. Anyway, put your hands together, make noise, start clapping, get loud. Give it up for Manny Petty.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep. Baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep. Baby, I know that's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a fuck. Are on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm not into it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. Yes, won't touch and not brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Holy shit. Is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, we look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor, make him laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm not into it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. One touch and not brand new for you. Stupid. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. espresso. It's that me espresso.
Keep it going for Manny Petty. Bijou Bentley. Bijou Bentley is a drag performer that throws her money into the air. They really do. Yeah, one more time for Manny Petty. Me. Okay, anyway, we'll keep it going. It's funny when two people go to the bathroom and you're like, what were they doing? I'm going to lip sync. I don't do it as a boy often. And I was going to let you guys pick, but then I was like, there's an appropriate song based off of my set and how it went. So we'll just do that. Will you guys sing with me at the appropriate part for the crowd to sing? All right, cool. And then once again, give it up to Jesse for dealing with me, with the show, helping with the tech issues. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna pretend to sing now. Yeah.
Anybody find me somebody to love?
Each morning I get out my diary, can barely stand on my feet.
Take a look at yourself in the mirror and cry.
Lord, what you doing to me? I have spent all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache my bones. At the end of the day, I take home my heart on me. All on my own. I go down my knees and I straight away till the tears run down from my eyes. Oh, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love?
He works hard
Every day, I tried, but everybody wants to put me down. They say I'm gone crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I ain't got no common sense. Ain't got nobody left to somebody, anybody find me somebody to love?
Anybody find me someone to love?
I got no rhythm. I just keep losing my beat. I'm alright.
He's alright, he's
I ain't
alright.
afraid, I just gotta get out of this prison cell. Someday I'm gonna be free.
Me somebody to love, find 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 me somebody to love, somebody, 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 find me somebody to love. Can
Thank you. You guys did more of the work than I did. Okay, we'll keep the show going with other performers. Yeah? Cool. The next performer is a drag queen. I think it's her first time doing stand-up comedy. Yeah. So be supportive with your laughter and encouragement, and let's have fun. Make some noise. Put your hands together. Give it up for my Tia, Mercury Rising.
Higher. Higher. It needs to be as high as I am right now. Ooh. Look what you, right? And then I like how I'm going to just literally take this off and move this to the side. No. If David's not suffering, I'm not living. That's my life. Y'all, how are we doing? How are y'all doing? You like my new outfit? I'm excited. I made it. I don't know if you can tell. That's my skills. Is I can fold a fabric rectangle together and sew up one side and say, hey, there you go. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Make some noise. Can I get a yes, queen? Can I get a you better work? Can I get a okay? I accept a drunk white girl. Okay, girl, yes. It's okay. Trying is all that matters. I've been trying bitches' nerves for my whole life. So, my name is Mercury Rising. Make some noise if y'all know who I am. Period. For those who don't know, my name is Mercury Rising. My pronouns are hey bitch and what's up faggot. Which I can say faggot, by the way. Y'all can't. I can though, because I have a gay friend. They were just they gave me a pass. No, but it's crazy. So I turned 30. I'm turning 31 in May of 25th. And it's wild because my whole life I've kind of been, and it's funny, everybody's talking about dating and stuff like that. My whole life I've been one of those people, I guess I'm one of the 69% or whatever David was saying that jacks off all the time. And so it was me, old righty, and a good tub of Vaseline for 10 years, and it was amazing. Times were great. But then I turned 30, and it happened. Dirty 30 hit me like a ton of bricks, okay? And I have been just looking to fuck and get fucked as best I can. And so I was lucky because I moved into this apartment. I live off of Mack Road and Center Parkway, okay? And this apartment's ridiculous. And down the way from my building is this lovely individual who he brings immigrants from South India, like South Asia and India, and they have to stay time for immigration bullshit. It's horrible. But what's great about it is they're all stuck at this house together. And I'm talking these 4 strappingly beautiful Indian stallion men, okay, who all happen to be brothers. So one day they come over, you got girlfriend? No, I'm looking for a boyfriend. And when I say, their eyes lit up. They say, you suck, you fuck. And I said, please, please. So I'm just boom. And for this whole last year, it was glorious. Every night they would just come in one after another, after another, after another. I would just sit there laying out on my couch like, come on, boys, that the door's unlocked. My friends are like, you're not worried about a robber? I'm like, trust me, if that robber walks in, they're going to be traumatized by what they see. But unfortunately, they had to move out. It's not the best apartment. They got their immigration taken care of. So they left, and for the past 3 weeks, I was hoping maybe somebody would knock on my door, but it's been crickets. So I had to do what every gay's worst nightmare is, download Grindr again. I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's horrible. They say, don't say hey, like in their bio. They say, you better have a face pic. Don't message me hey. Don't message me what's up. And so I'm supposed to, what am I supposed to say? Tally ho! Toodaloo, honey! And then all of a sudden I'm the bottom. They're like, ew, mask for mask, sister. And I noticed too that it's like, nobody wants to date, and the people who are in relationships, like, fuck y'all. There's the random few people who do it, but either you dated young enough to leave high school with your lover, or you lasted long enough to become the 69-year-old man at Depot at the bar at 12 p.m. watching the freshly 21-year-old go-go boy with no rhythm trying to pump on a pole. I'm eerily close. I'm getting eerily close. So I've been just sitting there, and it's also hard for me because I was raised by lesbians. Like, not raised by lesbians, but like all my best friends were lesbians. So I'm like half lesbian. I identify as half lesbian. You know, I've changed a tire in drag. I've driven a U-Haul from Portland, Oregon to Sacramento. And my favorite thing to do was make those straight Indian boys touch tips, and it's just that's my kink, making straight guys do gay shit, I tell ya. So it's also hard too because as part lesbian in the gay dating scene, it's like we want a 4-minute fuck and then we want never talk to you again, okay? It's quick, hit it and quit it, bye. And as a lesbian or part lesbian, I'm one of those people, we make eye contacts, I'm in love, okay? We make love, and one night will you marry me? And then about 3 months later, we're divorcing and arguing about who gets custody of the cat. Which I'm sitting here and I'm like, you can have that pussy, it's fine. But with that being said, the future is hopeful and I'm very excited because, I don't know actually. I just stay hopeful and I'm manifesting this, that some strapping dating person will maybe hit me up if I go do speed dating. David, you want to go do speed dating together? We can hang out when it doesn't work out for either of us after. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But with that being said, I am hopeful for the future, and I do want to leave on a little bit of a serious note. I know it's a comedy show, but we are in the middle of a political year, everybody. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what you vote for, as long as it's the right choice. But it is in years like this that it is so important for us to stick together, all communities. If you know any people in the queer community, or if you ever do want to go out and support the queer community, it is the year to do so, because we're going to be getting protesters and shit like that. And actually, it's a really good show to see me whack a protester upside the head with this shoe. It's like, BAM! But with that being said, thank you all for supporting. Here's to you. Here's to me. I don't have a drink in my hand, so fuck it. In the name of Whitney, Brittany, Beyonce, Mariah, without you, there would be no us, and without us, this would just be Roseville, California. So thank you for giving Sacramento a little bit of love!
Keep it going for Mercury Rising! Oh, yeah, no, we can go. Badlands has speed dating now, once a month, which is funny, because I thought gay dating was speed dating anyway. I don't know how you make it faster. It doesn't seem safe. One more time for Mercury Rising. Okay, the next performer, I was so nervous to lip sync because I hate lip syncing as a boy. Because when you're a girl, you can, you know, and then people are like, that was good, but you can't do that when you're a boy. I wish I was. I wish I was. The next performer is actually a comedian who does comedy. I just spaced. He's super funny, though, so I'm glad that he's here. You guys are going to be glad he's here. Please put your hands together. Make some noise. Give it up for Marcus Williams.
What the fuck is up, Sacramento? Let's do this. So good to be here, y'all. You know, I don't normally use the N-word. It's just not a word that I choose to use, but it kind of goes with this joke. So here we go. Buckle yourselves, bitch. So I was leaving my apartment the other day, and I was walking to the gym, and I saw this very unattractive man with a sweatshirt that just said "ugly nigga" on it. And I didn't know what to do. So I just dapped him up, and I was like, #facts, homie, you did your big one, okay? You look ugly as fuck, you know? Yes, your outfit is giving unhoused. That pimple on your forehead is giving unclean, honey. Yes, you are just all around uncouth, okay? Keep doing your thing. It's good to be here in Sacramento. Y'all, I recently took a trip to Alaska because I love to travel. And let me tell you something. There is something that is absolutely gratifying about showing up to a state and single-handedly tripling the black population, okay? So very nice. I'm just kidding. There was another biracial dude there, but fuck that fool. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. When I touched down, a fellow comedian who was queer was like, Marcus, you be careful hooking up here in Anchorage because sexually transmitted infections are running rampant in these streets. I said, well, thank you for the heads up. While I do plan on indulging all the things Alaska has to offer, including the halibut and the salmon, an Alaskan king crab is the last thing I want to put in my mouth, okay? And I certainly don't plan on taking any home, I can tell you. The trip really reminded me about how little folks know about Alaska. It started in Juneau, and my only... You're welcome. Started in Juneau. My only expectation that I had about Juneau was that I was going to pet a fucking polar bear, okay? But when I landed, my friend reminded me that Juneau is actually a temperate rainforest and that it rains far more than it snows. I didn't let that down me out, you know. I just tempered my expectations and decided that on the walk the next day, I was going to see a polar bear mate with a toucan, okay? That isn't what I saw. Instead, I just saw a bunch of white people in rain boots, which, if you ask me, is far more terrifying, okay? It's just really crazy to see such an invasive species in their natural habitat. You know? Took me out every time. Oh my gosh. It's a new year for me, y'all. I gave up drinking at the beginning of the year. Yes, I did, gave it up. I don't go to Alcoholics Anonymous because that's a Christian-based program, and we all know that Jesus was turning everything into wine, okay? His blood type was Pinot positive, all right? I would be in those AA meetings, sipping on the blood of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, getting lit, slurring in tongues, okay? I would be in there like, Tito's and cranberry, okay? Like, boom, shaka, boom, Bacardi and Limon, okay? I'm joking so fucking stupid, right? No, I actually go to a Buddhist-based recovery program. It was really interesting at the last meeting I was at. This woman during the share portion was like, my name is Cecilia. I'm happy to be here. I'm here because I have a tendency to overeat, and I'm hoping that you all will hold space for me. I was like, first of all, Cecilia, this shit is anonymous, so keep your name to yourself, bitch, okay? Second of all, I was like, I don't think this is the place for you. Have you seen the Buddha? Okay, he was thick, okay? You might want to go to Alcoholics Anonymous because Jesus' abs had abs, okay? I love working out in a box, but let's be clear. Jesus was the original CrossFit, honey. That's right. I am sober this year, y'all. I'm super sober. Thank you, appreciate that. There is one drug that I gave up that I'm so happy that I did, and that is weed. I'm convinced now that the only reason I was smoking weed was so that I didn't have to hear weed smokers' mouths. Because what do they say every time you tell them you don't smoke weed? Oh, you don't smoke weed? Well, you just haven't had the right kind, right? Weed smokers are the only drug abusers on earth that say shit like that, right? If someone offered me meth and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't do that, they wouldn't be like, well, you just haven't had the right kind, right? You probably had that bath salt dominant strand. That one right there is gonna fuck up your teeth and make you wanna eat people, okay? What you really need is that Coke dominant blend, okay? That's gonna keep you focused and help you wanna build a motor, all right? So fucking dumb. I was talking to my barber about my newfound sobriety today, and he said to me, Marcus, you do know that if you remain sober for 6 months, you're gonna get a girlfriend. And I was like, oh my God, this whole time I thought I was gay, you know? Had no idea. Turns out for the past 25 years, I've just been sucking dick because I had too much vodka soda. You know? So stupid, so dumb. Oh man, I went through a really terrible breakup a couple of years ago though. That was terrible. My ex-fiance was a white man. He was 25 years my senior. And folks just could not understand how our relationship worked. One time we went out and someone asked him how much he paid for me. And for real. And when I introduced him to people, they automatically just assumed that I was with him for his money. So I started making up stories to make our relationship more plausible. Here's my favorite one, okay? Dave and I met in December of 2007. I was chilling on my couch, minding my black ass business in Wakanda, okay? When him and a group of his colonizer friends stormed the gates to my mansion and planned a heist to steal my vibranium, okay? He stole his phone, he stole my phone while his assailants tried to crack the code to my two-factor authentication system in the basement. The steel vault required my biometric data, and when he grabbed my hand to steal my fingerprints, our eyes locked and we fell in love, okay? We hopped in a spaceship and sailed off into the sunset, honey. And do you know what folks say when I tell them that story? They're like, oh my God, that is so romantic. Because interracial love is only plausible when there's Stockholm syndrome involved, okay? I fucked up that punchline, but it's a new joke. We're doing it. Thank you. I love that supportive crowd. I love that supportive. Breakups really kind of like fuck up your expectations and your like beliefs in human beings. Like I started dating this new guy. He's fine as fuck, body is banging, face on gimme some. He's got a house in Houston. He fucking got a condo in Oakland, a great career. And every morning I wake up to a text message from this guy and it's like, good morning, King. I hope you have a nice day. Do you know how I respond? With 10 pictures, like the ones that contain a bike, bitch, because you're a bot, okay? I'm like, wake up, like, what are you, some kind of sociopath? Like, get the fuck up out of here. Okay, that joke definitely needs some work, okay? Definitely needs some work. Definitely needs some work. We'll work on that one. We'll work on that one. What got me in trouble, I'm gonna tell you this. What got me in trouble with the drugs and alcohol and why I gave it up is because I was a big wine drinker. Any wine drinkers in the house tonight? See, that shit fucked me up. But let me tell you something. I'm about to talk about, here's the issue that I have with wine, though. I kind of feel like the language surrounding wine is just like far too heteronormative, right? Every time I go to like a bar or a vineyard, there's usually some heterosexual, cisgendered male talking to me about how the red that he wants is sweet and sassy, or how he recommends a rosé that's feminine and floral. I went to Napa one time and this hoe-ass sommelier had the nerve to tell me that the white that I was gonna be drinking was bushy and approachable. Now, I think you've heard enough from my gay ass to know that that's not the fucking kind of wine I want, okay? I want some gay ass descriptors for my wine, okay? I prefer a red that is stiff and erect, okay? I want a rosé that's veiny and bulbous, okay? Something a bit more sweaty and anonymous, okay? My personal favorites, though, are those whites with long legs and nutty finishes. Nom, 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 nom. Put that shit in the back of my motherfucking throat, okay? All I'm trying to say, Sacramento, is that I've got 99 problems, but a nut allergy is not one, okay? Talking almonds, pistachios, Brazil nuts, testicles. Let's go. When I got back from that trip from Alaska, I wasn't really feeling well, so I used Google to try to figure out what's going wrong, and I came across this wonderful illness called walking pneumonia. Have y'all heard about that? I hadn't heard about it, and I laughed instantly, okay? Folks have got to understand that when you take a potentially deadly illness and put a verb in front of it, you just make it fucking hilarious, okay? I mean, I've heard of the runs, but I didn't realize pneumonia had somewhere to be, you know? I swear to God, the next iteration of COVID is going to be far more deadly than all the others. It's going to be a syndicate of the other versions. It's going to rob your immune system of its faculties and take your blood from you. I think we should call it Crip Walking COVID, okay? All right, I've been Marcus Williams. Give it up for your host, David Javiro.
Keep it going for Marcus Williams. Okay, cool. We're going to keep the show moving. Next up is a comedian doing a lip sync, but I think it's only his second time doing one in public. So be supportive and encouraging with your love and adoration. Guys, clap, make some noise. Give it up for Clay Newman.
Let me tell you. I see you girls checking out the trunk. I see you girls checking out the front of my trunk. I see you girls looking at my junk, then checking out my rump, then back to my sugar lumps. When I shake it all up. You probably think that my pants have the mumps. It's just my sugar lump bump bump. They look so good, that's why I keep them in the front.
All the ladies checking out my sugar lumps.
They drive the ladies crazy. All these bitches checking out my britches, put them in a trance when I wear track pants. My dungarees make them hungaries over the moon when I don pantaloons.
My sugar lumps are two of a kind, sweet and white and highly refined. Honey's dry, all kind of tomfoolery to steal a feel of my family jewelry. My cannibals cause a kerfuffle, the ladies they hustle to ruffle my truffle. If you party with the party prince, you get two complimentary after dinner meals.
Girls surround me when I'm standing on the stoop, giving me gifts like free chicken soup, book tokens, free chicken soup. Standing on the corner going. We see you girls checking out our trunks. We see you girls checking out the front of our trunks. We see you girls looking at our junk, then checking out our rumps, then back to our sugar lumps. Chilling at my store, doing my thing, when in walks a guy with his dick in a sling. I'm like, holy shit, what happened to you? He said, how much will you give me for the family jewels? I said, $10. He said, no way, $10 and a frisbee. He said, okay. And I took his sugar lumps and put them up in a display and sold them as hacky sacks later that day.
All the ladies, they want a taste of my sugar lumps. Sweet sugar lumps. All the ladies, they want a taste of my sugar lumps. Sweet sugar lumps, yeah.
Keep it going for Clay Newman. Okay, moving right along, that was a comedian doing lip sync. So we have a drag performer doing comedy. Cool, I'm keeping it straight in my head. It's not her first time, but she's not what she does for a living, and she is fantastic. So still be supportive and encouraging with your adoration and applause. Make some noise, give it up for Manny Petty.
Thank you, they're ostrich. I have to say that they're expensive. People wear chicken feathers and they're like, we're the same. We are not. We are not. Thank you. Well, hello, hi, how's everyone feeling tonight? Did we enjoy the comedy set from Mercury? Was she funny? Yes. She's fierce, right? Yes, I love her. The flag fit, I know. Handmade, too. Okay, enough about that bitch. I love her. Oh, thank you. And this one I made. And thank you. There's scraps of fabric I found in my drag mom's closet. I was like, do you need this? Do you need this? Take this. Well, hi, hello. My name is Manny Petty. I am not from Sacramento, California, but I do currently reside here. Does anybody have siblings? Yes. Oh my God. Okay. So the material is just endless. It's just picking your favorite and most traumatizing stories. These are the ones that pay the bills. So I am one of 7. Yes. Yeah. Very Mexican, very Catholic, very traditional. So as you can tell, I'm the family star. I'm making everyone so proud, and it's only because I'm the only one who's employed. So. Call me a faggot, but I have a W-2. Everybody, we're all relatively close in age. I have a twin brother who's not really a twin brother. He's adopted. We were just born like a month apart, and it's really weird explaining that to people. So we're like, we're twins. It's fine. We celebrate our birthday on a day that's nowhere near either one of our actual birthdays. For the longest time, we just lied to people. It was a summer birthday, it was a reason to party in the summer. But he's not the asshole I'm going to talk about today. I love him. He's my favorite. I'm going to talk about the troublesome one, which is always the youngest. Yeah. Is anyone in here the youngest? Oh, fuck all the way off. I'm talking to a room of him. Oh my gosh. Okay, so So none of you know how to ask for things. Did your older siblings raise you too? Yes. You raised that. Oh. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. No. Christian, his name is Christian. He had the most holy name, and he was probably the most unholy fucking. He had a mind of his own and a schedule of his own, and he was going to work it. One of my favorite stories to tell about him was the time that he disappeared. Yeah. We wish. We wish. Juvenile. That's what he was, a juvenile delinquent. We were lucky he graduated second grade. He had a habit of getting away with murder. If there was one thing that we couldn't do, it was not be perfect. It was not get straight A's. This motherfucker would run through the fields of just disgust and filth, and my parents would just, oh my god. One day I came home, and my mom, very, very strict Mexican mother, like very reformed. When you made her mad, you made her mad. And like she grew up in a religious household, so she was anti-religion, but she was also very God-fearing. So you can tell it was very polarizing growing up in that house. And I came home one day, and it's dead silent in the house. And that many people in that house. We lived in a 2-bedroom duplex, okay? There was not silence ever unless there was a good reason. So we knew either dad went to jail, mom went to jail, or Christian did something. Considering both my parents were in the room, I know he did something. And I see him, and he's got his hands folded on the couch, and like a strapping gentleman. And I said, "Oh, this is a good one. You're behaving." I looked at everybody, and I was like, "So how did everybody stay?" And so we shared custody with him because he has a different mom, and he did not like to follow the rules sometimes because they just got in the way of his plans and his terror. And one day he decided to go home with one of his friends and just take off because he didn't want to be home with us right now. My mom showed up to the school, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I'm here to pick up Christian." And they go back, and they search the little room, and they come back, and they're like, "So he's not here?" And my mom was like, "He's 9. Where did he go?" Most parents freeze. Your child is missing. Not my mom. No, my mom went rabid. She knew exactly what had happened, and she said, "Okay, thank you." They're like, "Do you need us to call anyone?" She said, "No, I'll take it from here." She hunted him down. She found where he was. Now, this was back before, like, iPhone had, like, Find My iPhone. This was back before Google, you could share and follow people. Snapchat now tells you your location, I've heard. I don't know. I was around when Snapchat was invented, so I don't really use it now. I haven't updated it since, like, 2014. Was it? I thought it was 2013. Oh, my God. See? Senescence. I'm getting senile now. You turn 25, and suddenly your benefits and your mental health go away. And so she finds him. She brings him home. I was told by my siblings it was like that scene from Lilo and Stitch when Nani finally closes the door after Cobra Bubbles leaves, and she turns around and looks at Lilo, and Lilo screams and takes off. And my mom is 5'4" on like a good day with her sombrero on, okay? So that tiny Mexican woman was running after that boy. She tackled him, she took him down, she brought him home. And she finally cracked the code and was like, "So, how did you do it?" This little motherfucker, this fucking genius. This man is gonna hack the Pentagon one day. No, he's too lazy. He saw his friends, saw that his friend was getting picked up by his parents. He knew the parent, talked to the parent, walked right out the gate, right past all the teachers, not a one of them noticed. And I said, "See, we watch me because I'm gay, okay? It's like, you can't go out, you can't go to Pride, you can't do this. But this one is like committing felonies. Like, shouldn't we be concerned about this one? Like, I just want to go to the Castro and like get drunk. Like, I feel like what I want to do is not as bad as what he might be doing." So, there was another good time. So my father was, our favorite pastime was seeing how we could push my father. And that was only because he would just go from 1 to 100 so quickly. And sometimes my parents would argue, and my brother had this thing where he didn't like if you talk to my mom a certain way, which, can't blame him. One time, my dad said something a little too cutthroat to my mom, and my little brother retaliated. My father was sitting on the couch, and my little brother took, I don't even know where he got this, okay, because my parents kept all the tools put away. He grabbed a heavy-duty flashlight, and he said, "Don't talk to my mom like that, you bitch," and just... And I said, okay, why is he still breathing? Because I forget to do my homework and I'm getting yelled at and put in a grave, okay? Like, there's one thing about, anybody have ESL parents? Yes. So there's one thing, you're going to get that homework done and you're going to go straight to bed. I'm like, if I had pulled that shit, there would be 6 of us. There would be 5 of us because she would take one out, just as an example. Long story short, he's great. He's out now, so he's doing much better. And what? Out of jail, sister. Out of jail. Yeah. Yes. And I think he just turned 13? So yeah, we should be good. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, he's 20 now. Yeah, I know. Old? How old are you? Oh. I need to get off this stage before I get hate crimed for my age. I'm just kidding. Well, I hope you enjoyed my set. Thank you. I'm gorgeous, so I don't really have to try to do a lot of other things, which is why Mercury was so great at comedy, because she has to be good at something. I love you, sister. Ooh. Oh, she can hear me. It's filmed. I'll record it and send it to her later. But you guys have been a great audience. I hope you have an amazing night. Oh, I'm Manny Petty.
Keep it going for Manny Petty. Okay, we have one more performer left. You guys have it in you for one more? Okay, cool. It is our Bay Area comedian. He is not Bear comedian. That's different than Bay Area comedian. I'll let him decide what he is. But put your hands together, make some noise, give it up for Marcus Williams.
First we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been. But now you're getting comfortable, ain't doing those things you did no more. You're slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. And now you ask to use my car, drive it all day and don't fill up the tank. And you have the audacity to even come and step to me, ask to hold some money from me until you get your check next week. You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out, instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Can you get the baby we can chill? I don't think you knew, so you are new. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Can you get the baby we can chill? I don't think you do, so you are new. Now you've been maxing on my car, gave me back credit, buy me gifts with my own hands. Haven't paid the first bill, but you're steady heading to the mall, going on shopping sprees, perpetrating to your friends that you be falling. And then you use my cell phone, calling whoever that you think at home. And then when the bill comes, all of a sudden you be acting dumb. Don't know where none of these calls come from. Your mama's number's here more than once. You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out, instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Pay the bills, keep paying my telephone bills, keep paying my bills. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? I don't think oh, no, you and me are through. You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Good for nothing. Me, why haven't I found another? Trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Hey. Trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Oh, silly me, why haven't I found another? You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Oh, silly me, why haven't I found another? Can you pay the bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Do you pay my automobile? I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Do you pay my automobile bills? I don't think you do. So you are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? I don't think you do. So you are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through.
Thou shalt confess.
Keep it going for Marcus Williams. Guys, thank you so much for being at the show. We're going to do a curtain call because that's how you end shows. One more time for Stab and Jesse for letting us do the show. And then I'll bring everybody back up. Make some noise. Give it up for Mercury Rising.
Yo, Mike, check.
Keep it
check.
going for Clay Newman.
Oh, nah, he over here. Yeah, I heard he got that hot new thing. It's called. Let's get it going.
Keep it going for Manny Petty. And one more time for Beyonce in the flesh, Marcus Williams. Guys, thank you so much for being here, for supporting Live Drag, Live Comedy, and Stab Comedy Theater. They have a bunch of great shows. They have a show at 10:30 if you want to hang around. This show will be back every fourth Saturday, so I don't know when that is. It's in May. Manny and I do a talk show that's every first Friday here, and I'll be in drag for that because I like to be pretty sometimes. Other than that, one more time for Mercury Rising, Clay Newman, Marcus Williams, Manny Petty. Have a great night.
All right, everybody, that is it for. Sorry, I'm setting up another thing. That is it for STFU. We do have another program still that'll be starting basically as soon as I can turn the theater over. It's PowerPlay. It's improv based on PowerPoint presentations that the improvisers have never seen before. So stick around if you want to catch that. That'll be getting started in just a few minutes. Otherwise, if you're done with us for the evening, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. PowerPlay will begin in about probably 10-ish minutes. We'll see. See how quickly I can do it.
They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine on new technology. And now I understand the problems you can see. Oh, oh, oh. I met your children. Oh, oh, oh. Now we meet in an abandoned studio. We hear the playback, and it seems so long ago. And you remember the jingles used to go. Oh, oh, you were the first one. Oh, oh, you were the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my heart, we can't rewind. We've gone too far. Oh, 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 oh. I heard you on the wireless back in '52, lying awake, intently tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming in my mind and in my car. We can't rewind, we've gone too far. In my mind and in my car. We can't rewind, we've gone too far. Pictures came and broke your heart. Put down the blame on
Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it.
Pop it, twist it, pull it, flick it, shake it, spin
Are you ready for it?
Beat it, whip it, push it,
Pop it, lock it, polka dot it.
work it, make it, do it, do it, do it, do it. No, don't do it.
Find it,
Lose it, know it.
Work it. I love it.
Swing it, shake it, move it, I get it, let it go.
believe it.
Shoot it, give it,
Touch it,
pop it,
Pop it.
Shake it off.
feeling it, want it, need
I
it.
want it.
drop it.
Drop it like
Yes, yes.
move it, move it. More, I made it. Hold it like it. Get about it.
Technologic. 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 Technologic.
Pop it, twist it, pull it, flick it, shake it, spin it.
Pop it, lock it, polka dot it.
Work it, make it, do it, do it. Do it, do it. No, don't do it.
Find it,
Lose it, know it.
Work it. I love it.
Swing it, shake it, move it, I get it, let it go.
believe it.
Shoot it, give it,
Touch it,
pop it,
Pop it.
Shake it off.
feeling it, want it, need it.
drop it.
Drop it like
Yes, yes.
move it, more, I made it. Hold it like it. Get about it.
Surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tweet it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, buy it, use it, break it, fix it, crash it, change it, mail, upgrade it.
Pop it, twist it, pull it, flick it, shake it, spin it.
Pop it, lock it, polka dot it.
Work it, make it, do it, do it. Do it, do it. No, don't do it.
Find it,
Technologic. 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 Technologic.
She got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memory where everything was expressed as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. Well, if I stare too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Yeah. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. She got eyes of the bluest skies. It makes me think of the rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes. You see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I'd hide. I pray for the thunder and the little rain to quietly pass me by. Oh, oh, oh.
coming to this mandatory meeting again on a Saturday night at 10:40. I have a few announcements. Skip cannot join us today. He's recovering from calf implant surgery. They put them in the wrong way in his shins, so they had to take them out and put them back in again. You see how messy that can be. All right, okay, our chief information officer found these in like 1995. I have to hold up my microphone like a peasant. All right. First,
I don't understand the deal. It's real simple. You put it on. Janet Jackson was doing this in the 80s. You're fine. What happened? What did you do to my microphone? Are you serious? Oh, are you serious with this? This costs like $40. We can't bottom line this. Oh, there. Nope, that doesn't work either. You know what? Just hold it like you were.
thank you. Again, do what a woman says first. How'd I get back? Stop. There we go. Technical difficulties,
Are
sorry.
you serious with this?
Thank you, our IT expert here.
I can't stand. This is ridiculous. I set everything up for you guys, and you just can't do it.
All right, one down. The cockroaches are back in the break room. I know they're loud, and they're big, and they hiss, but we're working on it. We need subject matter experts for that, too. Family Fun Day is May 14th, so you must find a family by then. All right. Where is the money in this company going, I swear to God? All right, so we are a company that manufactures adult toys. And our problem is competition from other companies, yes. A lot of people in the adult toys market. I know.
Thanks for coming out.
Jesus Christ, Chip, I have to hold the microphone packed too? I have a dress on. I need to have a bra on. I have 2 Band-Aids on like another peasant. It's okay. I don't think Chip understands women's clothing. I don't think he's had a women's sleepover ever. All right. So, our first subject matter expert was here before, did a fantastic job. Oh, before I forget too, Skip couldn't make it, so we have Steve Bobs filling in for him. Remember Steve from the one meeting we had before? He did a great job. He comes to us from Boeing. Sure, he has a lot of great ideas. Without further ado, let me bring up our first subject expert, Bernie Baktashian, excuse me. Whew.
Have reached adulthood, and I assume you are like me and you don't feel great about it. Because it's hard, and there's a lot of competing priorities, and you kind of have to do all of them, or else you're bad. Except in therapy. Tana's very nice to you, and she says you're good no matter what.
Maybe
one of the things.
There you go. Maybe don't lean on the mouse. Has anybody used a computer here? This is killing me.
One of the things that you can expect when you reach adulthood is judgment from your weird IT professionals. Because they feel like, because they know how to get in a computer and they know how to put in the password to make sure that they can download all the apps that you need, that they can control you and that they can make judgment on who you are as a person. I'm still working on that EEOC report, okay? Listen, as an adult, you guys are going to face a lot of things that you don't understand. And I need to tell you that as the adult toy company that creates experiences for adults that make them feel like kids again. I have a number of products here today that we have researched extensively for you all. Because at Chaos Consulting, we know that the only part about being an adult that we can all agree on is that it's fucking terrible and we want it to end, okay? So you can see, one of our main strategies for our adult toys is anthropomorphism. That's right. We take the, you ever think about a banana?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you know what a banana is shaped like. Very good. If you could just draw it, everybody in the audience, if you could just raise your hands up and draw a banana for me. Incredible. Wow. An audience just full of artists. Incredible. So you can see how the banana is shaped like something that maybe might be natural in our natural environment. And that something like your iPhones and your little AirPods are shaped like something that should never have existed in the first place. So what we want to do at Chaos Consulting is make sure that all of your little accoutrements to make sure that you never have to actually think about the thoughts in your tiny little heads brings you back into the world, back into the space where you were birthed from a human being and where you had love and care. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to create a tiny person. This guy's name is Harold. And that's because he is heralded as the one true cultural technology that will make you feel supported. Like a tiny baby monkey in that one experiment where they checked if they wanted to go to the monkeys that felt like a person or if they wanted to go to the ones that just gave them the food. You guys know that one. I see some psych majors in the audience. Okay? Now strategy number 2, bougie. B, say it with me. B-O-U-G-I-E. Now what does that stand for? B. Butt play. Exactly. Precisely. We always start with butt play with our adult toys. It's where the action happens, and it's where you can feel like maybe you're trying something that you never thought you would try, but then also it's like not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Because we believe it's just another hole. Oh! Orgasm. Very good. Thank you. If anyone else in the audience wants to give it a shot, you are also welcome. Orgasm. After you do the butt play, you are going to have an orgasm. Uterus. That is another option that you have here at Adult Toys. Very good. Thank you so much. G. Ginger. Ginger root is actually incredibly good for bringing in fire and passion into your life where otherwise you feel like you've given up your soul and your heart for a corporate entity that doesn't even know you exist. I. Integration. That's fucking good, dude. That's actually pretty legit. I'm going to bring that to my boss, the VP, who has a very specific preference on how our PowerPoints are formatted. And integration is about bringing it all together. So you have butt play, you have orgasms, you have uterus, and ginger, right? So that's where we bring it all together. We get the ginger root. We put it in the different spaces in our bodies that are aforementioned. And that brings us to, you integrate it. That brings us to the final letter E, which stands for?
Everyone.
Etch-a-sketch. Exactly. Precisely. Once you have that all together, you're going to want to record it down because we are project managers, okay? And we want to make sure there's documentation for the future project resources so that everyone can bring together these different elements that actually make us feel a little bit good for once in our terrible lives, okay? Now, strategy number 3 at Chaos Consulting is going to be very interesting that you finished the sentence. Tell me a little bit more about that.
That's right.
It looks like
let's just call it 5-piece since we're a third of the way in.
vibrating musical
You guys want anything
instrument
to?
that stimulates your brain to bust.
Brain to bust, precisely. Brain to bust. Say it with me. Brain
Brain
to
to
bust.
bust.
Yes. Because that's the thing. If we can access the resources in our brains, then this is going to be like back in the 49ers when there was gold. And there was what was that saying during the gold rush? Something of a bust?
Gold or bust?
Come on, guys. 4th grade. Let's go.
Are you digging for gold?
Digging for gold. That's picking your nose. Very close. Gold or brain or... Okay, we're going to all go to Placerville. We're going to visit the Columbus little gold mining, and we're going to refresh on the 4th grade history that we should all know. Until then, though, I think it's really beautiful that you saw the end of an unfinished sentence. Because at Chaos Consulting, we believe that the power and the magic in creating consumers lies with all of you stakeholders and with the innovation and integration that is in your heads. And that's something I've already seen today in this presentation. And it's not something I was expecting, nor was it something I was prepared for. But I think it's really beautiful that you guys came as you are and incorporated your own thoughts into this incredible presentation that's going to affect millions. So thank you.
Didn't we fire him last month?
Is that him? Okay, security, as we finish these slides, please make your way up to the front. Okay, great. Mars doesn't want to meet your stupid ass. Take that in for a second. I heard that's true. Say more. We shouldn't let terraform another planet. But it sounds cool. So pro, sounds fucking cool. Con, we shouldn't. But it does sound pretty fucking cool, doesn't it? Here's the thing. When you are trying to move hearts and minds and stop the competition from creating adult toys that are more powerful than the ones that we could conceive of in this room together here today, you need to remember, we're not on Mars. We're not on Venus. We're not on Pluto. R.I.P. We are here on Earth, where the butts are, precisely. Right? We've colonized this whole thing. And the last frontier, it's like when my dog Benjamin passed away in 1942, I thought I would never be able to recreate the joy and the passion that I had from a tiny emotional support animal that followed me everywhere I went. And there was something about him learning to jump on a trampoline as an adult dog. Many would say he was geriatric based on dog years. So cute. So freaking cute, right? Like just a little puppy dog learning as an adult to find joy like a child again. And that's what we're doing here at Chaos Consulting for you all. We don't want you to feel like you have to stick to games that you played in your actual youth. We don't want you to feel like you have to stick to games that are just for humans who are too hurt to play. We can play all the games, yes, all the games. With me, say it with me, all the games. All the games. All the games. Any questions? I'm sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes.
Where's Ford? I guess he's not going to sit next to me tonight. Just curious. Oh wait, we fired Ford too. Steve is filling in for Skip today.
Yes, Ford was not, he wasn't for all the games. He actually had 4 specific games and he wouldn't consider any other games. So we did have to let him go because it wasn't a fit. It wasn't a fit. We can't play Connect 4 forever, you know what I mean? Any other questions? Yes.
I heard we're bringing bestiality to the market. What does that entail for us as shareholders?
That is an excellent question. And that's not one I can answer without our lawyers present. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes.
No, I was just like, hello again. Good answer. Good answer.
That was really supportive and I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes. How does Chaos Consulting plan on meeting that competition? I'm very concerned about our stakeholder shares and the prices going down. How are we going to do that?
That's great. That's an amazing question. And as you guys know, Chaos Consulting is unlike any other consulting group out there because we really rely on bougie. This is good. Keep going. Bougie game profits. Right? We believe that the only way to beat the other market shares is to create such a confusion, such an abject terror in our consumers.
Abject terror. That doesn't sound very positive.
How does that?
And do you think that positivity is the only way to create innovative solutions? Do you think that's really going to disrupt the market? Thank you. Yes.
No, it doesn't mean that I might, I don't know. Positivity is really powerful.
Say more.
Or say less.
And I can. If you're done, I can be done.
I think that's incredibly beautiful, and I think none of my VPs would ever go for that. But if you would like to do a separate consulting firm, and you're not going to tell Cheryl, I'll give you my contact info. Final question.
Positive thoughts hit the G spot.
Everyone together. Positive thoughts hit the G spot. Positive thoughts hit the G spot. Positive thoughts hit the G spot. Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, I'm late. I was in the back, plugged into the Wi-Fi. Hello, everyone. I'm sure you recognize me. It's a pleasure to be back. Took time out of my busy schedule to be here. I'll just tease you all a little bit with just the announcement is coming soon. Our newest and most up-to-date phone will be coming out on my birthday. And in honor of that, it is in the shape of my brain and simultaneously my manhood. The thinker. On to my responsibilities. I'm going to get our next expert up here. I should be able to go forward here and see their name. Get them up there. It's right here. Dave's going to come on up and share with you wonderful ideas. Warm round of applause.
Okay, so I'm here from the quality control department, and if you don't remember, the quality control department opens at 5 a.m. and it is almost 11 o'clock. I don't have the luxury of doing high-class drugs on the Travis Barker / that one Kardashian yacht. So let's get this going. Okay. Yeah, so we've been trying to figure out what the customer wants by making them fill out surveys. But you know what people don't want? To fill out a fucking survey, right? Oh, what do you do? Well, as a company that keeps you a customer, being in a monopoly. That's the problem, is we have cornered the monopoly market, right? On adult toys. But you know what? Anyone can make a fucking adult toy. You just take something that's shaped like a penis or a hole, and you put it in a box, and people will fuck it. Like, oh, what could we do to better serve you? You know what? I'm in quality control, and you know what that means? Whether you give me permission to or not, I take all of the products home and I use them. And you know what? And you know what? They're not good. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, it's hard to tell because I'm good, so I'm gonna make all the toys good. But I can't come to all these people's home and give them a good time with the Swirly Gig 5000. I mean, it looks like a lollipop, but then it like just swirls around inside any hole, and it's not comfortable. It's not made for you. It's made for a hole shaped like a lollipop. And raise your hand if you have a hole shaped like a lollipop on your body. I didn't think so. Oh yeah, well you would. Spending $5 million on consultants that don't know anything. Whatever. Okay. Oh, here are some of the complaints that we've gotten from our products. My eyes hurt. And we've put on. Yeah.
Are we making sure our lube is safe for the eye?
See, he's heard it. Everybody knows that our lube makes people bleed from the eyeball. Like, that is not. Okay. Yes. Because the solution is to send people more stuff in a box to their house instead of making the products actually work. Like lithography, like over here back in April, like literally in 2 days, it went really fucking bad. Like this was our I have a complaint, and then 2 days later and the blue is people with penises, and the red are people with vaginas. So clearly, people with penises are putting lube in their eyeballs way more often. And I checked TikTok, and somebody in our company released a TikTok, the lube eyeball challenge, and I don't. It wasn't in quality control because we know that stuff burns. Like we know it burns bad. No. And the thing that I realized is our company's incompetent, right? But every company is incompetent in their own way. Nobody's doing a good job. They're just doing a bad job differently. So, yes.
Is there a way we can corner the market on bleeding eyeball lube?
I mean, there's a goth. I think like goth and like horror, right, is very in right now. And there's something very like some people have a sex and blood thing. Vampires. Like if we could get Twilight to come back, that. Okay, so my strategy that I propose, right, isn't about making our products better, because we've already proved over and over that we make them worse every time. So instead, we really want to get in there and let everyone know how bad our competition is. Let them in on the secrets of all their fuck ups. We get a guy on the inside. I call him Merle. This is the image that was generated by AI for his surgical changes. We're gonna send him a very face-off kind of thing, but he's gonna get the face of a Muppet because everyone loves Muppets. Like if you sent a Muppet into your sex toy business and he was like, "Hey, how does your vibrators work?" I would tell him all my secrets. I'd be like, "Well, Merle, let me show you. I know you're just a piece of cloth with some guy's hand up your ass, but let me tell you all of our secrets." Because that's the secret to getting secrets. Hands up asses. Everybody knows this. I may be running on not sleeping for 27 hours, so this presentation might be a little wacky. Okay, so once we're there, so I got a guy in IT, not this guy, because this guy couldn't do this. Right, and I got him to go into the user search engines of our competition, and this is the kind of thing the employees are searching about their own company. Why am I so tired? It's because all of your sex toys vibrate at 5,000 kilometers per hour. Like if your cells are vibrating so fast that they're like dying at a rapid rate, which, yes. Oh, well, see, everybody knows that the number one healthiest thing that you can do for yourself is orgasm. Orgasms relieve period cramps. Orgasms release stress. Orgasms make you forget about what's been going on in your life. Like, if we can make that happen, even if it's bad, like, it's like pizza. Orgasms are like pizza, right? There's no bad pizza. So there are no bad orgasms. Some are just better quality than others, right? And I prefer bake at home as to over delivery, if you get my drift. Why am I peeing so much? I mean, you should be peeing before and after, but if you're peeing during, there's something wrong with your product, right? Like you put on our competition's edible panties, and suddenly you have to pee like you're a fucking stallion. Like, nobody wants that. No, those things melt. Urine and cherry-flavored gummies do not go together. And if you're peeing in your edible underwear, I mean, the taste is an acquired taste. Why am I bleeding after sex? I mean, I don't see the problem there. It just, sometimes it happens. I mean, clearly it's not telling you where. Like if you're bleeding below the waist, maybe that's a problem. But if your back's a little bloody, then you've been having a good time. Oh, and gassy and constipated, like that's just what you ate. You need to not eat garlic before you have sex. Okay. Oh, and this is us. Happy. Because at the end of the day, like, it's all about nostalgia, right? Like, we are selling these adult toys that are reminding us of our youth. I mean, both of the tops of their heads are very popular sex toys that we sell. You know, some people like more of a curlicue going on. I mean, and that other one there is clearly a butt plug because that's gonna come out easier than it goes in, and I heard that's important. Okay, any questions?
How, as poly control, are you making sure people orgasm back to their childhood?
Yes, well, we we have a very thorough research group of millennials that we have brought, and we do it, you know, have you ever seen those where they bring the people in and they give them the products in the white room and they have the two-way mirror? We do that with all of our sex toys. These two come down and watch it all the time. Don't worry, the consumers don't know that it's a two-way mirror, so they can't see, and they don't know anyone's watching. And then we ask them to, you know, test the toys out on each other, on themselves, you know. Most of them say no thank you, and then they go home. But we have a couple takers. If you want to go to our OnlyFans, that's how the people down at Quality Control make the real money. So yeah, mostly we just be like, here's $5, give us a good review, and you know, people like to complain, so I can't help that. We just like to tell them that if you didn't get off, then that's your fault because your partner did it wrong.
Why our other competition is winning?
I mean, everybody knows that like the most sexy turn on when it comes to sex is shame. Like everybody gets really horny when they're shamed. And so we try to do that as a company. I mean, that's what works for me. You know, and whenever I'm feeling like low on myself, I go to the bar and I get nagged by some men. I'm like, yeah, I'm really hot right now. Any other questions?
Excuse me, ma'am. You said there was no bad pizza, but the Germans do theirs with mayonnaise and peas. I think we can all agree that's terrible.
Well, I sewed this for you to answer your question because I was prepared. It says pure of heart, dumb of ass. Because you can't hate on what people like to put on their pizza, you know? Not everyone is gonna like the same thing on their pizza or in their holes, and that's okay. That's how you learn about different cultures. You know, we're trying to embrace everyone and open up a market share worldwide. And you know what? If people want to put mayonnaise and peas in their butt, like, we sell that. We sell a jar of mayonnaise and peas, and it is very popular in some circles. Any other questions? Yes.
Is it true we're going to be offering a bulk pack of the mayonnaise and peas? Asking for several of my friends.
Well, you know, you can buy any of our products if you are a business at a wholesale price. If you work in my department, you can take some home for free as your yearly Christmas bonus. If you want to get in with some friends and buy them in bulk, we often offer a discount. If you buy 20 or more, you get to save 10%. So, you know, if you want to rally all your friends, you know, it's fine. And if you want, I know plenty of people who will eat the mayonnaise and peas out of people. We also sell those phone numbers off the back of the company. It's not part of our product, but it's part of my product, if you get what I said. I got a list.
Are we also targeting the elderly people as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because...
What population are we targeting?
Because... Here's the truth about the older market, right? If you look at the statistics, sexually transmitted infections are at an all-time high with old people. And they're yes. Oh, yeah, because it turns out you can fuck until you die. True story. And old people didn't realize that they were toys. They don't know how to use the internet. Like, they're like, all they had were like rakes and the backside of like a shovel or something. And we're really opening up a really big market. I mean, this is what happened to this precious. This is Susie. This is Susie May. This is her Precious Moments figurine in her home. This is her daughter, Lori. And this is what happened when she didn't buy toys, because she just hooked up with the old men and got some syphilis and blood splatter all over her Precious Moments figurines. But we reached out to her and got her some vibrating old people things. Crochet needles, evidently, are a very popular sex toy in the old lady circles.
Enlightening, thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Wonderful job. You can bring up our next expert here.
Yes. This is what I see every time I look at your face. If you have to ask, you don't know.
It's very simple. You can make a scarf, or you can put it in you. It's very direct. Crochet needles are very phallic. Hello, I'm Chip Doss Prompt, Chief Technical Officer here at Global Systems. I'd like to ask everyone, in your gift bags, there are samples. They do connect directly to the internet. I have had to replace 3 routers as they have overheated and melted, as all of you perverts are getting into your gift bags early. Let those make it all the way back to your rooms, if you could. Then you're on the Marriott internet, and then I don't have to deal with it. But right now it's a little chaotic. So I'd also like to say I do not apologize for starting the Lube Eyeball Challenge.
Never apologize, Chip.
That has given us a lot of engagement and so many new followers to our TikTok and our Tumblr.
Hell yeah, Chip.
We still have an active Tumblr presence. Okay, so we have another consultant. He's here to deal with our problems. He's helped other companies. For example, that's a long one. So he's helped other companies with their services of renting out blow-up dolls across the USA. And I'm not reading the rest of it. You can get canceled on your own time. And of course, in that company, the blow-up dolls, the CEO had been embezzling money for years. That happens. That happens a lot in the blow-up doll industry. They think just because they're shaped like people, but they're not people, they can pull wool over their rubber eyes. But rubber never sleeps. So it knows when you're embezzling. We also helped with shake the booty and hold the nuts. Shaking the booty and holding the nuts was a problem with one company. The company, and they were being honest about it. And that's if you're shaking the booty and holding the nuts, you generally keep that on the QT, on the DL, on the this and that. Other things that mean not saying it out loud. You quietly shake the booty and covertly hold the nuts. But that is neither here nor there. So remember, wait to open your lube as well in your gift bags until you get back to your hotel room, and then liberally squirt it in your eyes.
No.
Make sure you get your account set up first so that you can tag us. But let's bring to the stage your third consultant, subject matter expert. He's responsible for a lot of change in the corporate world. Please welcome Eric Fetsky. Sir, welcome to the...
Good intro, Chip.
Okay, that's a lot. Thank you.
Thanks, nerd. All right. So I hear you have a problem. I got fixes for that, as you heard. So let's go through some stuff, right? We got fix. Sex toys. Other companies. What do we got?
Sure.
Not that button. Sorry, Chip. I messed up. There we go. Ask the bartender at the resort to make his favorite drink and then give him this. Yeah. We know what we like. Let them know what you like. They'll love it. They don't care. They're the customer. We're the innovators, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's right. So, never listen to their input. They think they know what they want, but they do not. We know what they want.
You know what you want.
I do. I know everything I want. That's why I get it, and it comes to me. All right? Next thing. We're always watching. We send our cookies out to every site they see. You know the whole thinking about something? Yeah. Did you see Batman Forever?
Yes.
When the Riddler made that one thing that drained everybody's brainwave? Yeah, we do that with our cookies. So we know what you're thinking. We see what you're doing. All right? How many of you have used our products here, huh? Yeah, there's cameras in all of them.
Yeah.
We know. We know. So, if you think we don't, we do. That's why they're getting better by the job. Right, Bob?
Correct.
Yep, that's right. Going to make the string shot for my dating profile. Pitiful unwanted things. The mystery hole. Yeah. What do you do with mystery holes?
Plug 'em.
Would you fill it? It doesn't have to be yours or mine. But things fill them. We don't know how much things can fit in a hole. How many things can fit in your hole? How many things can fit in your hole? Yeah, exactly. We don't know until we try. Exactly. So there's 2 holes, 5 fingers each. might be all they take. We don't know yet. Right? Yeah. All right. You know what that is? It's a glitch. It's what we're trying to get away from. All right? Other companies have glitches too. So if we send in an agent, say somebody that secretly works for us into another company and they upload a virus and it just happens to shut down their stuff, oh no, they go out of business. Our business goes up. That's how we do it. Innovating at every turn. This is business, lady. If you don't want it, sell your shares of stock. Hold on questions to the Q&A there, sir. I'll get to you. Don't worry. If you blast Kids Bop, you can hear your inner demons. That's right. When we were kids, we didn't know what we liked. That's what we're trying to get back to. Exploration. What was something you wanted to try that you may have been too scared to try?
Bananas.
Bananas. I think we have that on the website. So, many flavors. You get a whole bushel. Fill your mystery holes. So, just remember. You remember when you were a kid? What you wanted to do when you first started sexually exploring? Yeah, exactly. We still do. Because there hasn't been anything good since then. So we gotta. But now that I gave you the short and sweet, now we can move on to questions. I saw your hand. Anything. Just anything? Yeah. The couple over there. They have something that's long and hard. That couple has something long and hard. That couple has something long and hard. That couple has something long and hard. I don't know if they're together, but they might want to explore. Who knows? Look, there's plenty of long and hard things everywhere. Half our website's dedicated to long and hard, and the other is dedicated to taking long and hard. Or regular and hard, or, you know. No judgment here. So, yes, sir. What? Oh. Well, come up with another question. I already called on you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You had a hand up. Yeah, I saw a hand over there. Yes.
Okay, how old are you?
How old am I? I'm 40.
Oh, okay, so how does that contribute to your comedy, being 40? Like, you know.
I don't do comedy, ma'am. I help sex companies make money, and I teach Little League on the weekends. I'd like to give back, but not in the way you think. Okay, you have your question again.
I feel like as the company, I think we should like recommend like playlists like Kids Bob or like to the mix and like
Yes.
stuff to do.
We gotta remix it though.
Yeah.
You want them to marry this company. All right? So they're not going to anyone else. It's just us. Like, oh, I need a new cock ring. I'm going to go here. Oh, I need a new silicone vagina. Here. Yep. Yes, see, I told you had a question. a sex company. How do you think beads play into this? I don't have that strength. That's why I have that. All right, we'll take one final question. Make it a good one, sir.
In terms of espionage,
yes.
will us as shareholders have to fork over more money to destroy over the company?
Oh, well, I guess that was the last one. But, no, we don't. Well, we pay somebody else. I don't know. How does money get made here?
We're not allowed to discuss that.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. It's a black ops thing. So, yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, more of a statement. If you're gonna play with the banana, make sure you don't peel it first. I've seen that before, and it's terrible.
Yeah, it gets mushy in there. Unless you freeze it first.
Hey.
Then you can. For a little while. A little tip for you.
Thank you.
Oh, all right. That's all I have. Let's make this money, people.
One last thing. There's our IT guy. Jumping the gun again. So everyone come back on stage, our subject matter experts, because we're going to have a winner.
It's not jumping the gun. Do you want to be seen? Do you want to be seen or not?
Fuck you, DOS prompt.
Clearly, I was not jumping the gun.
All right, we're going to do this by applause. You know
Life
what?
is difficult, everybody. We don't all go out for snow cones and hot dogs after this. Sorry.
Actually, I have a solution. They were all so good. And one for you.
That's chaotic. I love it. This is not how checks work.
That's exactly how it works.
Yes,
you can
thank
check
you.
that. You can cash that. It's
They'll
fine.
just transfer the money. It's technical stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody's embezzling anything around. Wink. Everything's fine.
But I'd just like to remind people that if you peel the bananas, if you slice them in half and put some ice cream and then sit on them, there's a market for that.
Or step on them with your feet.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I can see it now.
You don't know about the market.
It's coming to me. The I sit. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming to our meeting. I hope that we all found it informative. And we'll see you next month for our next meeting.
Yay.
Best board ever. Thank you, board members.
Alrighty, everybody, that is it for PowerPlay.
Nice.
And that's it for us for the evening. 3 shows. We done did it, everybody. And if you want to check out more of what we do, well, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. So check it out tomorrow. We've got more improv.
Yes.
Stab Jam at 7 o'clock. And the quarterfinals of Duel 5 at 8. Check it out. Hope to see you again. Have a good night, everybody. Get home safe. And hey, online audience, is there somewhere that we can send you? Is somebody doing anything? Let's send you to... Let's send you a logo. Looks like they're finishing up. So launch ready. Or actually, just have a good night.